Welcome back to Queens on Queens, the podcast where we talk about all of our favorite rich bitch shenanigans. I am your host, Nate Clark, along with my co-host, Shanna B.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. I like how you put that in there. I like that.
Yeah,
I like.
just testing it out, just testing it,
I
see how we
like
like it.
it. Yeah. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm tired. I'm ready to get this out the way so I can watch Big Brother.
Yes, let's do it then. Cause Big Brother's something serious. I haven't. We haven't spoken in a few days, so I don't know what's done happened since we last talked.
Oh, you want me to fill you in now or after the hot tea session?
Well, you can fill me in now, and then we can do a little hot tea. Cause I don't have any hot tea, honestly. But you go eat.
Okay, I only got a little bit of tea. It ain't much because I've been a little bit unplugged this week. But
I got
anyway,
you.
so on Big Brother lately, so Cedric won HOH and
Uh
he
huh.
put Angela, Kenney, and Tucker on the block. Tucker is volunteered to be a pawn. And honey, okay, so there's two people with these power upgrades that can play in the game for the net over the next couple weeks. Mackenzie has one that's called America's Veto. So she can veto herself or anybody else at any point in time.
Mm-hmm.
And when she does that, then America, us, have to vote on who to put on the block in their place.
Okay.
So she had that one. And then Quinn has a power up in which he can basically put like take over somebody else's HOH and he could put whoever three nominees he wants to on the block. And he could do it in a way where nobody knows that he did it. It'll look like
Okay.
the actual HOH did it.
Got it.
So word started getting around that they had these upgrades and stuff. So Tucker is like, we need to flesh out these powers. Like we need to get rid of them or make them use it already because we don't
Mm-hmm.
want this to bite us in the butt later in the game.
Right.
So Cedric was trying to play it cool. He didn't want too much blood on his hands. He didn't want, people coming after him or whatever. He wanted to have like a nice, calm HOH week. So he was like, everybody wants Angela out the house, so that's gonna be an easy target to get her out the house.
Right.
Kenney has been going back and forth saying he wants to leave,
Mhm.
which we'll get into that in a little bit.
Okay.
And then of course Tucker volunteered to go on the block because he can win veto, he can win the AI arena, and so he could win on
Uh-huh.
these competitions to guarantee his safety. So it was basically just like, let me take up a spot so you don't have to worry about pissing people off, basically.
Right.
So Tucker wins veto, surprise, surprise. But what the actual surprise was when he won veto, he used it on Angela
What?
and took her off the block. Now he did that with the understanding that Cedric would put Quinn on the block because Quinn has like the most like his power is more severe than Mackenzie's power.
Oh.
But instead, Cedric put Mackenzie up, and Tucker was pissed. Like he
I
let everybody know in that room that that was not the plan. He told Mackenzie like it was not supposed to be her. Like he was going off. He straight up threatened Cedric. I was like, when I win this competition and I get off this block, I'm coming for you. Like
Ooh.
it was intense. So then Tucker's getting ready to close out the veto meeting, and that's when Mackenzie was like, actually, it's not over. And that's when she lets the whole house know that she had America's veto and used it on herself to get off the block. And so last night we all had to vote on who we want to be on the block. I voted
Got
for
it.
Quinn,
Got it.
but we'll find out tonight
And
who's
I'm
on
left.
there and who gets evicted.
Hey. Okay. Okay. Well, let me know. Keep me posted and updated because I want to know. I want to know about that lady. What's her name? Angie?
Angela.
Angela? Same thing. Same person. Well,
Yeah.
I want to know about that one. That's what I want to
But
know.
I saved that veto meeting clip. I'm gonna send it to you later if you want to
Okay.
watch it. It was
Oh,
crazy.
I'll watch it. Cause you sent
And
me that last.
Tucker,
I was like, what?
yes. And Tucker went off, and he and Cedric got into a argument afterwards, which I think we're gonna see on tonight's episode. We know from the
Uh,
live feeds we saw them going back and forth to shit because Tucker feels like he was blindsided and that Cedric lied to him. But
Hmm.
Cedric was like, I never lied to you. Like, I never said 100% sure that this is what I was going to do. So
Right.
it's just a whole mess right now
That's
going
it. That's what it sounds like, a whole live mess.
on.
Well, mm, can't
Now,
wait to see what happens.
I can't either. Now, I just want to make a comment about Kenny. Kenny is getting on my nerves
Hmm.
because he keeps going back and forth between 1 minute he wants to win these competitions, then the next minute he wants to go home. He don't want to be here. He misses family and stuff. And he was like, the $750,000 we win in the end is nothing compared to what I got waiting at home. And just vote. He's telling people to vote him out, like let him go home and stuff like that. And then he'll flip flop again and be like,
Just
I need to
say
come
I'm
in here and win this veto and get off the block and blah, blah, blah. And I was
right.
like, and it bothers, but like, I completely understand you missing your family and it's hard to be isolated away from them.
Right. Hmm.
But at the same time, it feels so ungrateful because there are so many people that try to
Like
be
he
on
had
this
to be on
show
it. Right. Right.
and get denied year after year after year. And you were granted this opportunity and you're over here, like, basically pissing all over it.
Hmm.
Like at this point, if you want to go, go.
Right. I'm about to say just leave.
And production actually stepped in and told him to stop talking about it because they were tired of it too.
Wow.
I'm paraphrasing, of course, but
But yeah, I mean, in a sense, yeah, that's crazy. Just go then.
mhm,
Just leave.
like they can't force you to stay there. If you really want to go, tell
Just
them
go.
I want to cancel my contract. I want to leave.
Right. Correct. Mm.
But yeah, that's the drama in the house so far.
Well, dang. Okay. Well, like I said, keep me updated, keep me posted. Let me know what's going on, what happens tonight, because I want to know who goes home.
Okay. I'm gonna send you that clip now before I forget about it,
Okay.
and then I'll try to remember to text you about who went home.
Got it. If not, we'll catch up on Saturday. Ooh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the only hot tea I have really is that Marcus Jordan, Larsa's man. There are photographs of him doing cocaine.
A what?
hmm I'm actually looking at the pictures right now.
Send that to me.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can swipe.
Are we sure that's him? That is him.
That's
That's.
him.
I'm like, are we
That's why I
sure?
said let me swipe. Now I'm not judging. You do what you want to do. I'm just saying it's not a good look.
It's really not. Like you said, you grown, you do what you want to do, you live life how you want to live it, you make your own decisions. But that looks gosh awful, okay? Gosh awful.
I know we in Miami and shit, but come on now.
Oh my, that's ugh. Ew. That just left a nasty
hmm
taste in my mouth. I don't like it. You already got a nasty taste in it because of who you was or is, or I don't know what the WTF they got going on. But
I
uh,
mean, Larsa keeps saying they be fucking three. Ooh, excuse me. Larsa keeps saying they be having sex about 4 to 5 times a night. Now we know how.
that dude is on. He on that booger sugar.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
What? Oh man, anybody can go for long periods of time on that shit. I guess I wouldn't know because I've never participated in those kind of.
I wouldn't know either,
No,
baby. I
but
go naturally.
uh. That is that for me. I got it. That for me is so disgusting.
hmm
Granted, who your father is, as a parent, you raise your children in the way that you want them to go, and after that part, they grown and they can do what they want to do. But
Yeah.
in a sense, you are a representation of your parents. In a sense, I don't even know. That makes me upset. Moving on. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know. Do you
I
think
don't
it's because he
either.
was dating what's her name, Larson? It may have influenced him to, or maybe
I
it's
don't want to say that. I I don't want
or
to say that. I don't
or
want to
down
keep
or
blaming.
down. No, I'm not gonna blame, but down in that certain area, although it's everywhere. I feel
I
for
think
me,
it's
it's
just a Miami thing, to be
right. It's
honest.
more hyped down that way, in a sense. You see,
Hmm.
so he don't
Yeah.
even quote unquote live. He lives somewhere else, but I'm gonna mind my business in the business that
I don't know,
pays.
Shay.
But yes.
I think
Mm.
that's all I got, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Like I
like
said, I
I said,
haven't really been tuned in too much.
yeah, and I haven't come across anything. Because if I did, I'd send it to you
Hmm.
when I come across something. But I have not. It's been pretty quiet on the streets of social media when it comes to the things that we talk about, the rich bitch
Yeah.
shenanigans. So yeah, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Well, what show would you like to break down first?
What shows do we have to break down? We only got what, two right now, and that's
No,
Orange County and who?
we got Orange County, New Jersey, Basketball Wives, and Dubai.
Ah, I forgot all about it. And I did watch Basketball Wives. I sure did. I
Did you
forgot
watch
about that.
Dubai?
I did. I watched that today.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. I
Okay,
did.
so
So
yeah,
I'm caught up on. I'm caught up on everything. I'm caught up on everything. Look, I thought I was gonna catch an episode of Orange County today. I was like, oh no, that's tomorrow. Shanna, slow down.
yeah. I always think that too. I'm like, you're coming on Thursday. It's like, no,
Thursday, but it's
Friday.
Friday. Uh huh.
Yeah,
So
for
yeah.
Peacock.
So where would you like to
Hmm.
venture off to first?
We can start off with our least favorite and go from there.
Which one is that, Nate?
Gary, you know that's New Jersey.
Oh goodness gracious! I'm gonna be honest with you. I know we sat down and we started watching the, as I call it, the Last Supper with these
Hmm.
ladies.
That's what they
Of
called it
Jer-
too.
oh, see, I didn't catch the last. I want to say what, 10 minutes, maybe
Uh huh.
15 of the end of it. But all I know is that at the end of all of this, it seemed like Jackie was the doll that was getting pushed at the end of this whole thing. What was
What you
that
mean by
about?
that?
What I mean was she was the one that owned up to, I guess, talking to whomever it was and leaking stuff in a sense, or it was her, not Margaret. Margaret seemed like she
Mm.
had nothing to do with anything, which I still don't believe that.
That's how they tried to make it seem, but that's not what it was. I think it was both of them, and
I
I
think it was
think that Margaret tried to find a way to make herself look
look good.
innocent by throwing Jackie
hmm
under the bus.
Right.
I
And
think since it's her, it's nothing to do with me.
once she lied, Margaret lied. I was like,
Hmm.
you. I know you the one behind most of the stuff that's happening. So
Hmm.
it was that for me, but it was it was Danielle leaping over the table to try to get Jen.
Did you see
Oh,
how fast Teresa got up out her seat to get in front of Jan too? Teresa moved quicker than that bodyguard did.
let me tell you, honey, that lady don't play. She knows flipping tables and going across tables. Okay,
Hmm.
she's the first one I know in the franchise history of flipping tables.
First one I know of too. But
Hmm
they say that during that time that Danielle launched across at Jennifer, that Danielle had actually threw a glass pitcher at Jennifer, but they edited that part out.
Now, see, let's talk about this real quick. Now we've had
Hmm.
other franchises who have had physical altercations or where they're, let me just leave it at that because Jennifer Aiden didn't feel threatened. So that's why Danielle was seemingly able to come back. But condoning this type of behavior, you can't come back no more. You don't need to be on here. But I see where it's okay for one group, but it's not okay for the other. So,
I just I just think it's funny how every time there's a physical altercation on Atlanta or Potomac, there's always a disclaimer either in the episode or on Watch What Happens Live that they do not condone violence, this is terrible, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. But they ain't said shit about New Jersey. Neither
Nope.
time that Danielle got violent with Jennifer.
Not at all.
Not a single statement.
Because this ain't the first time, right? This has happened before
No.
in the
Earlier
season.
this season when she smashed her upside the head
Got
with the
the head with the
cup.
glass. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, when is enough enough? When is everybody gonna be on the same standards across the board? That's what I wanna know.
When black people take over Bravo
Well, yeah,
behind the scenes as far as being executives at NBC Universal, that's when it'll be
that ain't happening.
fair.
Let me not
But
say it's
yeah,
not happening, but we know it ain't gonna happen no time soon.
there you go.
Let me say that. It's not gonna happen no time soon. And for me, it's let's boycott most stuff. So maybe we get it, but it's not gonna happen.
No.
It's not gonna happen.
And honestly, I don't want to boycott. I enjoy these shows too
Listen,
much.
I
I'm
know
gonna be
you do.
honest.
I know.
I'm gonna be honest. That would hurt me more than it would hurt them.
Right. Be like, I can't. Going through withdrawals and everything, right?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm missing it.
But I just, across the board, should be the same thing for everybody.
I agree.
That's how I feel. But yeah, I don't think at the end of the day with that whole dinner, nothing was resolved really. It
They
was
left the same way they came in.
right. It was pointless.
My favorite part of the episode actually had nothing to do with the dinner. My favorite part of the episode was when Dolores went off on Margaret in the
I
beginning for
love to see
lying.
that part about Dolores. That was
I
nice.
like to see Patterson Dolores.
Yeah. Patty Pat came out. She when the veins was popping.
Margaret was shook.
All the way.
I
Cause
would be too. I'd be like, oh
she didn't say
shit.
nothing back. She didn't get nasty back like she do with everybody else because she know who to play with, who not to play with. And Dolores,
Mm-hmm.
my friend, is not the one to be fucked
Do
with.
not ever play with her.
Not at all, because she'll jump on you like a white on rice. Play in a snowstorm, whichever one it's gonna be, she gonna get you. Okay.
There's a story when she was younger that she got took on two girls at the same time. She was holding one by the hair while she was pounding the other one. Like,
I
you don't
believe
play
that.
with her.
I believe that.
And you don't forget how to fight like that either.
Cause you see, I'm gonna be honest with you, nobody ever comes for Dolores. I've
Mm-hmm.
never seen anybody come for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Cause that'd be the one. Nobody won't fuck with her.
Well, when Danielle Staub was on the show, she took a few shots at Dolores and gave her some trouble. But she knew when to back down, though. She didn't give her too much.
Right. Not too
She
much.
knew when to shut up.
Oh, that Danielle. Jesus. Mm, crazy.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I
That's
just
that's all I got.
nothing's changed.
Nothing has
Nothing's
changed.
really
Nothing's gonna
changed.
change. So we are gonna see how they shake up this next season. Hopefully we get some people gone, we get some new fresh meat. I don't know how it's gonna work. But like I said, if they revamp, I don't know if they're gonna do a whole new cast like they did New York. Although I love the new cast in New York. I ain't even gonna lie. The old
Mm-hmm.
cast was fun. I remember all of them, but the new ones, I like them as well. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm curious to see how they do this.
Right. I'm curious as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to do a full reboot like they did New York. I don't think that everybody needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, this is just personally.
Okay, go ahead.
If they can get rid of Margaret and Melissa, I'm fine with whatever else they do with it.
All right.
To me, it's Margaret and Melissa that drains it for me.
Correct, because I felt at moments when nobody said anything to Melissa, she was just being nasty.
She was
That's how
so desperate for
for
attention from Teresa
attention.
because that's
What she
all she
does,
got.
she
That's all
wants
she
to
got.
fit. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna tell Antonia. What? What you gonna tell your daughter for? What is that? What
I would
sense
have been
does
like,
that
okay, I'm gonna tell my four daughters you call me white trash. Like, so
make?
what?
Right. So what? Like everybody talks about everybody on that show. Even you, Melissa. Please don't act like you don't say stuff.
But you know what? Somebody on Twitter pointed something out that was a good um, point to make. He said that Antonia is named after Teresa and Joe's mother. Their mother name was Antonia. So it's possible she might have said that on purpose to make a little
Dig.
dig to hurt Teresa by bringing up her mama's name. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm.
know. I'm just saying
That
something to
could
think
be a
about.
possibility. And you're right, a thing to think about because there could be underlying things that other people or normal people would not know about. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Mm.
That's all I got on them. I know we're not gonna see them for at least 2 years while they
Ooh,
figure out what to do with
what
the
they gonna do?
cast.
And that's okay. I want fresh takes on stuff. I'm tired of the same shit over and over and over again. It starts to get repetitive and boring.
I agree.
So boring. But yeah.
Well, moving on. Where you want to go to next?
We can go to LA. We'll talk about
Okay.
basketball.
All right.
Well, your girl Jackie finally made an appearance on this episode. We've seen her at least when she met with Brandy, she met with Jen, and then she semi met with the group at the end of the episode.
Hmm.
I, oh, Lord have mercy.
Jackie
I
is
don't know.
really disappointing me so far this season. She is really disappointing me. She should have stayed at that table and she should have let Evelyn finish saying what she
Speak
had to say.
right. Let her
Because
speak her piece.
when
Go ahead.
Evelyn first started bringing up what happened with Jackie calling her daughter a builder whore all them years ago. At first, I was like, why are we going back there
You
too?
bring it back.
But when Evelyn explained it in her confessional that she was making a point that they got past that, they were friends, they were good. So what happened after that? I was like,
After
okay,
that,
that is
right.
a fair question. That's a fair point. And I wish
Which
Jackie would have stayed and let her say it so she could answer it.
right, why get up and leave? Why we trying to come to a resolution, trying to figure out the solution to the problem or trying to figure out the answer, you just get up and leave. And first of all, you bring Cheyenne. Nobody invited her.
Mm-mm.
You invited her. What
Nobody
is she there
wants
for? Your
her.
body?
We don't
No,
even
she
like
couldn't.
her
One,
like
she
that.
just we don't cancel. She can stay at home, please, because it just irks my nerves that you brought her along. You brought her along the very first sit down y'all had, and then you bring her along. This, what is the purpose of having this lady around? Because
Hmm.
seemingly you all of y'all were close at one point, and I know we're just trying to figure things out. That's all it is, Jackie. Just sit your ass down. Be a grown up at least for once and stop being a child. That's
Hmm.
how I feel.
Because we can't keep filming this season like this where you coming around and leaving after 5 minutes. Like, that's not going to work.
It's the long hair for me and the sunglasses every time she comes around. For some odd reason, she just this top tier bitch and thinks she's just the shit. She's the queen of
Right.
the show. That's the vibe she gives off to me.
That's
But
what she thinks. That
sometimes you
is
got to
what she thinks.
be humbled. And I think the billboard thing humbled. Not even it didn't even humble her. Let me not say that. I don't think that lady can be humbled, period.
I don't think the Billboard should have hung. Like I said before, like I agree with her when it came to the Billboard that she should have been on the Billboard. It's just the fact of how she went after the people on the Billboard that I felt was not right.
Hmm.
Because that has nothing to do with them.
Right. It has to
That's a
do
network
with
decision.
right. The producer decision, all of that. And we know who that is. That's
Yeah.
Shawnee.
So
So and Shawnee getting ready to be on the next episode. So I look forward to seeing her. Because I think they sit to is Shawnee, Jackie, and I don't know who the other person is. It Evelyn? No, it's
Mm-mm.
somebody else.
Was it Jennifer?
It's three of them that sit down.
Is it Jennifer or
It's
Brandy?
one of them. Somebody else. I don't know. I can't remember the last person, but I know for sure Shawnee and Jackie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So after Jackie gets up, Brooke comes in and
Mm-hmm.
drops a bomb, honey.
A big bomb. A big one.
Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, Jackie, learn to shut your mouth sometimes. Just because you think something don't mean you need to tell somebody.
That part. I mean, she talked about Giselle, Evelyn. Who else was it?
Literally everybody.
Everybody.
Literally everybody.
Everybody she talked about. I was like, ooh.
But the worst blows were to Brandy and Brooke.
Mm-hmm. Talking about, she had been talking about Brooke and the situation with her daughter passing, and then for about Brandy, I'm assuming with her ailment, kids, her husband, right?
Hmm
Yeah,
It was
that lady.
both her. It was like, I don't know why Brandy's here unless she's gonna have another baby or leave her husband because he done slept with everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and knowing that she can't have no more kids too.
Right, and she know that.
Like, it's just nasty, and it don't need to be.
It does not need to be, but we gonna see how the rest of this season rides, and hopefully
Hmm
Jackie will come right and sit down and stay longer than 5 minutes to actually talk about stuff.
hmm
Yeah,
Well, that's all I got for them.
that's all I got for them too, honey. We can, since we on that side of the world, let's go to the OC.
Okay.
Oh my, that Katie, that dang Katie, digging up
hmm
stuff on Heather. I guess so. She say she knows people that's over the paparazzi, bringing up stuff from what, last year,
Yeah, before she was on,
right?
while
So
she
why
didn't
are
know
you?
nobody.
Everybody try to touch. I'm letting you know now. You better watch it, cause Heather, Sutton
hmm
already told you how that lady is, and you running your mouth for what reason? Are you trying to make yourself relevant? Because right now you're not relevant. You're irrelevant.
I hate when new people do that when they get on the show too. Like, you don't have to automatically start a fight with somebody on the show. Come and let us get to know you
For you,
first.
right? And that's
And
what
you
happened.
get to know everybody else and let that stuff go organically. Don't come in thinking, okay, I'm gonna make a name for myself, I'm gonna start a feud with this person. This
Yes,
ain't prison. You don't have to go punch the biggest bitch in the yard.
this is the one way ticket to get your ass off for the next season. I tell you that.
Yes. Because it's not authentic.
It's
We
not.
see right through it.
I'm like, what is it? Who are you? What is your significance here? Because we don't know anything about you. I mean, besides you got kids, you've been married this many times, and who you married to now, and golf. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And I got to, and let me tell you, even if I don't like who they're going against, just to the fact that they are new, I'm
Mhm.
automatically on the team of whoever they're going against because we know that person. We got a relationship with that person. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
It's a
I feel it's
bad move.
yeah, it's not needed at all. At all, period.
And I don't believe her receipts either on that paparazzi thing. Because first of all, how are you over all of the paparazzi?
That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, all the paparazzi, like literally all of it. There's no
Right.
way.
And then because there's different media outlets and shit that they go to. And
Right,
then the only thing is, so you asked them a question and they said yes.
right.
Like,
You didn't go no
there's no
detail or
details or nothing. Like,
anybody can say yes.
right.
Anybody can text no.
That's a weak
Like
receipt.
what? Just leave it where it said. Don't even bring it.
I
I
want
have
the name and contact information of this so-called head of all
individual.
paparazzi people that she
Right, this
contacted. And
individual.
then once I verify that, then maybe I'll believe it when they say yes, that Heather set that up. But as of
Right.
right now, it's weak.
It's not enough proof for me to be like, yeah, you know this person. Like, I did that.
Right.
No, not a yes though. Not a just a simple message. Y'all don't have. There's even no long, nothing, no
Mm-mm.
paragraph. At least a couple of sentences, lines, nothing, nothing, nothing. So
If
she
they
brought
would have
up
said, if would have said yes, she called on this day and said what she was gonna be like. There was like some more details
some
to it.
more. That's what
Then
I'm saying. If it gave
maybe,
me more
yeah.
girth, it didn't give nothing. It gave me a pebble.
Mm-mm.
That's
Ooh,
annoying
not
to me.
girl.
Hey, I need more. I, I need more. Okay. But yeah,
All
like
right.
no, I just
And then,
I Katie's rubbing me the wrong way. I don't care for her too much.
yeah, I really want to like her though.
I do as well, but like Anna Marie, mm-mm, mm-mm,
Mm.
mm-mm.
I mean, let's just see what happens. Because Heather did shut her ass down, put her in her place.
She sure did, and that's what Heather's supposed to do because she don't play that type of shit. She ain't got time for
Good
this.
job. Oh,
No,
she too rich.
right? Nobody got time for the foolishness. Like, come on now.
Hmm.
Mm.
What else happened that we? My
No,
mind been on a fog all week.
I don't. Now I know that Vicky. I think this episode is when Vicky went over to Shannon's house.
Yes.
And they were talking about their show. So they're not the Trace
Mm-hmm.
Amigos, they're the trio.
Those,
Dos
those amigos.
Amigos.
Amigas. Those amigos.
Amigas, yeah. We'll see how long that lasts.
I don't know, Shanna. I just don't know. I don't know about nothing no more.
Talk about John Jansen, his $75,000. What money does you owe him?
What?
What did you take from him? Like, what is it that he's trying to take or get? What is it? Why? Why? What is it?
You know why? Because he a little bitch. So what kind of man would sue his ex-girlfriend for $75,000? You need to go out and make $75,000 on your own, sir.
Right.
Leave
Like,
her alone.
I need
She's not
explanation
bothering you.
why you are trying to sue me for this currency.
He's suing her. He dating Alexis. He making Alexis do all these things that she
Extremely
used to
true.
do. It's like he is trying to torture her.
I see that. I definitely see that. After the Archie thing, the dog looked just like her dog. I was through. Single white female shit.
You will never get over that, will you?
I'll never let it go because I really thought that was Archie. The same damn dog. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much the show. It wasn't a lot that
Yeah.
happened this week. Not a lot to for me to remember in my
Digest.
right. It wasn't that much.
Yeah.
It wasn't that much. Mm-hmm.
So you want to go across the world to Dubai now, then?
Let's go to Dubai. Oh,
Oh, baby. This
it's
voice note.
the voice note, and then hold on. Now I get the fact that Ayan was upset with Stanberry because Stanberry said something, but Ayan, I guess she finally took accountability for what she did, which she should have never played that to anybody after Lesa sent it to you,
Mm-hmm.
and you had it wrong.
And Lesa didn't even send it to be messy or gospel. Lesa sent it to be like, did I hear what I think I just heard? Okay, keep this
Right,
to
and I
ourselves.
right, and I got that part, but then for me, it was the part of Ayan like going on off on this tantrum. Lesa had every right to say what she said to you.
I agree.
Every right,
Lesa was
every
not
right to say
wrong.
I can't trust you. She was not wrong, but the way
Mm-mm.
Ayan went off on her was unneeded and unnecessary.
Because Ayana was embarrassed
Then
and she
that's what
couldn't
it
take the
was.
heat for being called out. That's what it was. I think more than anything, it was her being embarrassed that she got called out and looked like a terrible friend.
And that's what it
And
was.
like,
Now
I love Ayan, but that was a bad move.
that was a bad move, and I like Ayan too. She's one of my favorite people on the show. But yes, that was a bad move. But then, like I said, Stanberry maybe shouldn't have bought it up, but I mean, she didn't say keep it between us.
No, she shouldn't have.
she shouldn't have. But then it was like all fingers. I shouldn't have trusted Stanberry. I knew she was gonna do. You shouldn't have showed. That's where it started. You.
Right. Right.
So take accountability for your actions, and for her to go off on Lesa the way she did and kick her out her room was nasty.
Mm-hmm.
But the
I
girls had a
felt bad watching both of them cry over that too. Like, that ain't no housewife shit. Like, that was a genuine friendship
friendship, right? That's
moment.
a friendship
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Like they were both hurt. They were both upset. And I didn't like seeing Lesa like that. Crying. She called. I don't know who she called before her husband finally called back to her, but she needed to talk to somebody and
She
get that shit off.
called Ayan's husband.
Oh, she did.
She called her husband, and then she didn't pick up.
And
And then she called Ayan's husband, and that's who she
then
was
Rich
speaking
called
to
back.
when her man called back. Yeah.
Okay, I was
Because
like,
I remember looking at that, and I was like, I know that y'all close, Ayan and Lesa, but I was like, is Lesa and Chris close?
mm-hmm.
Because why are you so comfortable calling? Let me tell you. Okay, so I don't think that it was inappropriate. Like, I don't think she was trying to do nothing. I think she was, vent to
Just get
someone
the
who knows
vent
for
and say
both of
what's
them.
going on with your right, but you
Right.
wouldn't be comfortable with that,
But
would you?
hell no, if I'm fighting with you and then you can't call your partner, but you call my husband, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm like, leave him out of this. He must
Right.
be
I
on my
didn't
side.
know.
I'll call him.
I didn't know that's who she called. I heard a gentleman on the phone, but I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then she was like, "Hold on, this
Yeah.
is Rich," and hung up. And I was like, "Who is she talking to?" Thank you for clarifying that for me because I did not know in that moment who she was talking to. I guess I missed it, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ayan stayed home that night, and
Yeah.
everybody went out and
Like,
had a ball, had a
don't,
good
don't
time.
do that. Don't call my husband trying to snitch on me. I'll tell him when I feel like telling him. You ain't got to call him and say shit.
Yo, she was hot. No, she wasn't
But
even
yeah,
hot. She
they
was
did
hurt.
have a yeah,
She was
but
hurt.
they did have a good time.
They did. And then of course the next day, which we are currently now, they've made up, which is a good thing.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, it's a good bounce back. It's good to see bounce backs because I can't stand this feud going on and on and on, which just doesn't make any sense.
Right. That's why I said you could tell they have a genuine friendship outside of this show. Because,
Mm.
any other time that would have been their whole season storyline.
Right. The whole, and I'm glad it's not. So we have
Yeah.
nipped that in the bud, and they moved on. So now they're going to the temple to cleanse. It's when they get back to the house for me. The Carolines are pissed, and Talena's pissed about the outfits that they were picked out from Lesa.
Oh yeah. I'm about to say what happened when I got to the house. I
So
just
Lesa um got them some traditional gowns to wear for I'm not sure where they're getting ready to go. I guess they're gonna go out to dinner or something.
yeah.
But the Carolines were pissed because of their outfits, and Talene was upset about her outfit. Not even
Brooks
upset.
was like, I don't wear mustard yellow.
Right? They pissed off. I said, "Oh shit!"
But I'm like, it's for one dinner. Like, just put the
Right?
shit
Just put it
on and
on,
shut
and then let's
up.
go. Right?
It's one
Just
thing if it didn't fit right and it's uncomfortable. But like, ain't nobody telling you to go walk around in a fashion show with it. Like, you just go on to dinner. Just wear it to dinner and then take it off when you get back. It's only gonna be for a couple hours.
right. So we're gonna find out what the whole situation happens because Talene is not in her dress when they sit down on this couch somewhere. I don't know. We
Yeah.
gonna see. Mm-hmm.
But back to when they went to the waterfall and stuff, I thought
Yeah.
that made me want to go and do it and stuff. It looked
Yeah.
very. I'm into spiritual stuff like that.
Meditate.
But
Yeah. Go ahead.
like Lesa though, I ain't praying to no statues. I
Yeah, she did
respect it.
right,
I
but I'd
respect
rather
it.
not participate in it.
Right. I'll
Hmm.
give you the gift, but I'm not gonna say a prayer to it because I pray to God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit.
Right.
But so I understood her in that part.
Yeah,
And
most.
I don't feel like she was disrespectful when she said
No,
it
she
either. She
asked
just
in a
said she's
very
not
calm
comfortable.
manner. They said, you, they said, yes, you can, you don't have to do that.
Yeah,
But she did
yeah,
place the offerings up there.
yeah. So I
Hmm.
don't think she handled it in a nasty way. She was
She
very
didn't.
respectful of the culture. She said it's just not something I'm
For
comfortable with,
her, right,
which I can relate.
right. There, that culture, it's different.
Yeah.
And for me, when she said, what did she say? I can't remember the word that she used. I was like, oh God, I don't think it's like that,
Hmm.
sweetheart. It's different from what you're normal and what you're used to.
Right.
In a sense, I was like, just don't say those kinds of words on about it. I can't remember that. I don't want to say the wrong words either, but I was like, that was a little cringy on for me.
Mm.
Mm. But yes, I did like the fact that she asked if she didn't have to do it, and they said it was okay, and that was fine.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
would like to go on a retreat like that. That looked like very. Mhm.
I would like to go on the retreat too
Me
when I
too.
find out where I'm going.
Yeah, you need to know where you're going first.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Have I talked to you about a silent retreat?
Uh-uh.
That's really what I want to do. And I can never find like exactly what I'm looking for, but it's like so a silent retreat is when you go on a retreat for a few days and you are just completely silent. You don't speak to anybody, nobody speaks to you, you don't have your phone. Like you get a journal in case you want to write, journals, your thoughts and feelings, whatever.
Hmm.
But the idea is that because you're not talking and no one's talking to you and you're not distracted by all these different things, that it helps you get more in touch like what you actually have going on inside of you.
Gotcha. Hmm.
And I would like to do that.
Well, I hope much success in finding what you're looking for. I'm sure they do have them, but you just gotta find the right thing to type in to look for that, in a sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm sure in North Carolina, somewhere in the mountains, they got that.
They will definitely be in the mountains.
Hmm. Definitely
All the
mountains.
hippie stuff is in the mountains.
All the hippie stuff. Yeah. But yeah, here's the city's too busy. It's too much noise, and it's got to be somewhere where there's silence and peace, and all you hear is the
Yeah,
rain, the leaves, and the wind blowing. But yeah,
and the beach is too touristy.
and the beach is too touristy. Yeah, but yeah, mountains
But,
most likely.
but back to Dubai.
Yes,
So, Lisa and Ayan made up, but something else had to have happened because present day they are not friends. So we still got some show to go. We still don't know
we
what else is
do
gonna make them blow up.
because we thought that was what that was.
I thought that's what that was too until they made up. And so I was
They
like,
made
well
up
then what
like.
else is about to go out go off?
Well, we still got a couple of more episodes to go, so I'm assuming we'll find out. Hopefully, we'll find out, or when they have their reunion, we'll find out.
Oh, they're actually filming the reunion today as we speak.
Really?
Yes. Um Ayan and Lisa have first shares across from each other.
What?
On Ayan's couch is her, then Stanberry, then Talene.
Uh,
And then on Lisa's couch is her, then Brooks, then Sarah.
wow. Okay. First
Hmm.
chair. There's some juicy stuff we're gonna find out.
Yes. Now, the good news about Ayan and Lisa's friendship is they both were on Watch What Happens Live. Not together, obviously, but she was on, Lisa was on a few weeks ago, then Ayan was on recently.
Uh-huh.
And Andy had asked them about the potential of them making up.
Hmm.
And Lisa said that, she didn't sleep with my husband, so of course it's, possible that we can make up as long as she, is accountable for things that she did. And then he asked Ayan the same question, and she said the same thing. She was like, yeah, this it's possible that we can make up, whatever. So that gives me hope for this reunion that
And
if Andy do his job right, he can mend that fence and get them back friends again.
right, because I want to know the fallout. I'm interested to find out the fallout. Maybe it could have been
Yeah,
many things that just accumulated, and they just gravitated apart for a while and haven't been able to come back together. I don't know.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I think it was. I don't think it was just growing apart. I think it was something.
Something that's happened
Something had to
right.
have gone down. Yeah,
Okay.
and I think they're both looking for an apology from the other one. I think, from what I'm gathering, I think that's what it is. But of course, we have to wait and see.
Right. And nobody really wants to be the first one to apologize first or say they were in the wrong.
I'm assuming. Like I said, I don't know.
Right, I know. I'm
Yeah,
assuming that too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope. I have nothing else. Mm-mm.
I don't need that.
Now, when does Huntsville come back? Next weekend?
Yes, August 17th.
Okay. That's next weekend.
I don't know how many episodes we're gonna get, but I know
Oh.
the new episode is coming on August 17th.
Well, I look forward to that one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like there was some other stuff I don't
Can't remember.
know. Like I said, this whole week my mind been in a fog.
I know. And it's okay. If you
Yeah.
remember, jot it down. We'll talk about it next week.
Sounds like a plan. Well, everybody, if you like what you've seen and heard and you want more, please like, comment, download, subscribe, rate, do all the positive things, and we will see you
Yes.
again next week.
All right.
All right, peace
Hey.
out.
Peace out.